All right, in this video, we're going to talk about adding and subtracting fractions without common denominators. So what do we do here? Well, if you have 4/5 plus 7/10, what we have to do is get a common denominator. In other words, we have to convert them. Now, often you've probably been taught to just multiply the denominators and then cross multiply the numerators. That will work, but sometimes you end up doing more work than you need to do with that. Because if you look, 10 is already a multiple of 5. So if I just convert the 5 into a fraction over 10, then I already have my common denominator and I don't have to do more work than necessary. And we know that 5 times 2 gives you 10. So multiply the numerator by 2, you get 8. All right. So you would have 8/10 plus 7/10, which is 15/10. Now 15 and 10 both have a factor of 5, so you get 3/2, which that's fine. But since this is an improper fraction, in other words, the numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator, you can convert it to a mixed number of 1 and 1/2. All right. Oftentimes, as you go through math and you get beyond algebra, typically you're going to leave your answers as an improper fraction and not really convert it to a mixed number. All right, next one. We have 5/6 minus 5/18. Again, the numerators are the same, but that doesn't matter. The denominators have to be the same, so because you have to be adding and subtracting the same kind of fraction. So notice you don't have to multiply 6 times 18 to get the common denominator. That would work, but you're going to do more work than necessary. 18 is a multiple of 6 if you just multiply the 6 by 3 and do the same thing to the numerator. So you would have 18 there, 15 in the numerator, and then 5 over 18 here. Second fraction does not change. Now you keep the denominator, subtract the numerators, and again, we could do keep, change here. And you have 15 plus -5, subtract them, you get 10, keep the sign of the bigger number, so it'd be 10 over 18. 10 and 18 are both even, so you can divide out a factor of 2, so you have 5/9. It's not improper, so we won't even worry about converting it to a mixed number. All right, one more. You have 5/12 minus 5/9. Now, 12 and 9 are not multiples of one another, but what we can do is get what's called the least common multiple. And the easiest way to do that is just list the multiples of the denominator. So 9, 18, 27, 36, and you could keep going. But if we do the other denominator, 12, the next multiple, 12 times 2 is 24, 12 times 3 is 36. Once you get a common multiple, that's going to be your common denominator. So 36 and 36. Now, in order to get 12 to be 36, we had to multiply it by 3. So you do the numerator by 3. And to get the 9 to be 36, notice we did 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 times 9 and 4 times 5. Now, since you have common denominator, we can just subtract the numerators. And again, subtraction, keep, change, change. 15 plus -20, you subtract the numbers, 5, and keep the sign of the bigger number, -5 over 36. All right, guys, hope that was helpful to you with adding and subtracting fractions without common denominators. Take care.